just start. Okay, so from the beginning, I started med school a couple of months ago, and I'm in my internal rotation now, and I realized I'm gonna need a place where I can share what I'm going through, the thoughts that I have on this journey, which is not always easy, as I have realized after a week and a half in the internal department. So this is gonna be basically it. So I think I'm gonna share my experience with pediatrics, because that's the rotation that I did before. And let's get started. So pediatrics, such a great place. All of the doctors are happy and caring people. Like, I can't stress enough how much they just cared. It was beautiful to see. It really was. And well, the cases that I saw in pediatrics weren't as hard for me as the few cases that I've seen in internal rotations. And well, I'll get into that in a later video. But so weird. Kids, they just have this thing where they just heal themselves. One of the doctors always used to tell us that in pediatrics the kids will usually get better despite of the treatment that we give them. And that's a pretty that's a great way to see it, because it's kind of true. They just get better. They're more resilient than the older people. So I never felt like I'm seeing stuff that I can't deal with, like that's too hard for me, or like that put a lot of stress on me. So it was basically really fun. Like, it was a fun rotation, because all we did was like play with some kids and like talk to the parents, and just all in all, like a very chilled rotation, because we didn't get to see a lot of trauma or like intense cases. In children, a lot of diseases. Well, yeah, I saw a bunch of genetic disorders that are pretty harsh, but like I never saw like the part where they discover it. So it might be maybe that's why I don't feel like I saw any harsh cases, because I saw it when the parents are already kind of used to it, and they were at peace with the idea that their child has this genetic disorder. So I never saw any like drama, anything like that, and I'm very grateful for it. The one time that I actually did, I was in the pediatrics ER when they were bringing in a baby, like a 2 weeks old baby, that they were in the middle of resuscitating. That was so hard for me, actually. It was on my second week in the rotation, but I feel like I knew I don't wanna like stand there and watch them try to bring her back to life. So I just took myself and went to the entirely other side of the ER and just talked to patients there, and like tried not to be around the area that they were working. Like, I didn't want to interrupt them, and obviously they can't teach me anything by it. And I stand there for a few minutes, and I just felt so like I can't help, and it feels so bad. Like, you see this 2 weeks old baby just lying on the bed, gigantic bed for her, just lying on a bed, motionless and lifeless, and it was so hard. So I just decided, like, after a few minutes of watching them and like not being able to do anything because they don't know how to help them, I just decided that I'm gonna go outside for a minute, take some air, like process what I've just seen, and then when I come back I'll just not not get in their way and just stay as far away as I could. And well, that's really like the only hard and like like the only hard experience that I have from the pediatrics rotation. And well, that's all I have to share for that. So from now on, I guess I'll just document my journey in med school and my thoughts and ideas on the things that I go through during this time. So please stay tuned for the next video. Bye.